And I think one of the big stories of the night is that detectives are confirming what moviegoers have really been telling us from the start. This attack was well executed and certainly well planned.
For a shooting at Century Theater.
What began as a movie ended in the massacre of innocent lives.
People were like crawling away, people were running on top of people.
Christopher Ramos was caught in the middle of the midnight melee. He tackled his sister to save her life.
I tackled her / pushed her down to the ground. Like I grabbed her shoulder and then brought her down with me.
Young people out for a night at the movies, forced to grow up in a way adults can't always handle.
I'm still thinking I'm in a dream right now.
Darius Harvey saw his friends collide with the crossfire at the hands of an angry man whose motive is unknown.
I didn't have any time to be scared, so I just tried to help them and get out.
An innocent summer getaway to the show.
This guy who did this was senseless.
Now rapidly turned into a mass murder probe.
I don't know why I'm alive. I don't know why. I was blessed to have my life still, and that's definitely something that shouldn't be taken for granted.
Obviously, there's a lot of concern about the physical injuries many of these victims are dealing with, but there's also tremendous concern about the emotional health of this community. Mental health, without question, will certainly be a big issue in the months ahead. That's something that the police chief, the mayor, and the governor all brought up when they talked to us earlier tonight. Mike and Ann.
Mark, and even as we're talking about those witness statements, and Ann mentioned it a moment ago, and that is that they are still looking for people to come forward. In fact, they're even asking people to come to the centers for help to be able to share anything that they can give that perhaps will give an insight as to how this thing came about.
Right, the key here is to paint a profile and a personality about this 24-year-old man. Did anyone at this movie theater see him the night before, the day before? Is this someone who employees had encountered through their normal course of business? These are all important things, important facts that they need to gather, and that can only come by people who may have encountered him. So that's why there's such a public appeal for anyone in the public who may have any ties to this to come forward.